All right, there it is. There's the mic. So actually, I'm not sure that we'll trade today. It's kind of a watch and see. Stock market's closed today. Obviously, futures market is still open. I'm not sure to the extent. So, not sure we'll take a trade today, but if the opportunity presents itself, we might be looking into that. Yeah, this might be a short day. I think volume's gonna be pretty low. It is President's Day, so I'm not even sure the extent to which things will move or give us opportunities. So I might just watch for a little bit and hop off. But we're here for now. We're gonna give it a go. We had a level right at 237, 38-ish. Our next is down here around like 206, 205. And then we're kind of down here at some big levels. If we get down here, I expect to see bigger move, potential bounce. But yeah, I don't know if like from open less than 20 points. 20-point candle isn't small, but we'll see. We'll see if there's any volume, anything to make it worth sticking around today. I don't really want to risk taking a trade on a day that might be low volume and just kind of choppy. So, see if there's any potential. Right down to that next level. Yeah, we're dropping pretty good. Yeah, we like this area in here. Got some stack volume profiles on this move up. Mostly this candle here that held that level really well. But this is looking pretty heavy. I'm not necessarily looking for a bounce. You know, we had higher highs, higher lows. We formed lower lows, lower high, broke a lower low on this little 5 minute. On the hourly as well. Right, we have a low, a lower high, a lower low. So see, it looks like we're holding this level so far pretty well. But any sort of like bounce here, I would need a pretty significant move to. We'll see. Not looking to rush into anything. Yeah, not really a lot until down here on the 8 hour. But we definitely have some. Yeah, you can see kind of that level right in here. What? Must have been an hourly that I got this level from. Yeah, I think it's this bullish candle and this bullish candle both having that stacked, and then this red candle having that lower level here. Yeah, but not really a lot until we get down to like 160, 170. We'll see. Now we're starting to get all this volume down here on the 1 hour. We hold this. We would we would assume this level acts as support. I don't know why it's so difficult for me to say that. We hold in that volume profile looks like that, then we might look for a bounce higher. probably want to see some sort of bullish development down here, right? So far, it hasn't been too bullish on the 1 minute. Looks alright on the 5 minute. Volume profile looks okay. You know, what do we have? Yeah, we have bearish, bearish, bearish. You know, trying to retest that level. False closer. Get one push up to retest, can't close above it, immediately falls back down. Get another retest, can't close above it. Test it again, start dropping, almost forming a new low. So there's nothing there that makes me want to look for a bounce here at this moment. Everything still looks pretty heavy. But say we broke, like, closed higher, potentially. It's not. Higher volume on these red candles too. It's this one being high volume, right? That level of potential support, you know, could be seen as a good sign. You guys, Michelle Bowman at 10:20 a.m. is speaking. Maybe a little manipulation, you know, a little break lower, a little sweep, and move higher. There's not a lot of volume up in here. A little bit in here. But above that as well, not super dense volume either. 15 minutes still working. Yeah. If it holds here, it can move up. Easy. It does feel like a slow day though. In terms of just low volume. Try it if it comes back. Like forward contact. 6, I guess it's even a 6 whether you like it. I want to wait for this 1 minute to close. What's a Phyllis? We'll try it. I'm sure it's going to though. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of taking off. We'll see. We'll see. We'll monitor it. But yeah, so far it looks alright. For a bounce, I think that there's definitely some volume coming in here. And with how weak it is, I don't know if I want to take a gamble on a 30-point move to the upside because a little slower. It did drop pretty aggressively. Certainly could do it, but It's not like a setup that I feel super great about in terms of longingness. I think that, I mean, for sure we get a bounce. It's just to what extent do we bounce, right? Like, how big of a bounce do we get? Do we just hit this like 22 and reject pretty hard? Because that would be a possibility. With the volume, the selling volume that we saw in that candle. And just kind of the struggle it's seeing right here. Realistically, I don't know if I take a trade today. I could take a trade with smaller size, but then that just begs the question of, if I'm not willing to take it with full size, is that a good enough trade to take, you know? And I mean, you can just kind of see how slow it is, right? NQ moving just a few points. Pretty uncharacteristic. Although, what do we have here, right? We have lower low. We created a higher high than this swing high. So we have a higher high, higher low off this candle so far. But it could. Good. But yeah, I think just in general the volume's pretty low with it being a holiday. Probably not going to provide the best trading opportunities. Could look to be like super scalpy. Use bigger size, capture smaller moves. Not sure I love that idea either. We'll watch for a little bit. Watch. There's not a ton of volume in here. So if it could get above like 222 level here, I think it could go back up to this level. And then maybe I'd be kicking myself for not taking this long, right? But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sweating it. And shoot, he wants to go. And break this little high here. It not be a new high. Created a higher low, higher high. Get it work its way back up. Does appear to be quite a bit of selling volume in here though. And then it's got a little wall to hit around, yeah, over right there. So it's got to break out before it can even hit the next potential resistance. How we all doing today? Happy Monday. Hope it's a happy Monday. It's cold, very cold where I'm at. 30 degrees. I'm ready for some warmer weather, that's for sure. Some sunshine, warmth. Yeah, what's the first 15 minutes? Excuse me. Apologize for yawning. 30, we'll call it 32,000. If we compare that to like other normal days, we're at like less than half of the volume of other days on the opening 15 minutes. Yeah, here we're at over 100,000. Here we're at 100,000. Here we're at about 77,000. Yeah, so pretty much half to less than half of daily volume on the opening 15 minutes, which, as we see price kind of just holding in this area, not really moving much. In terms of the past, I don't know, past 10 minutes, we have like 10 or so points of movement, 10-point range, which is very below average for NQ. First 5 to 10 minutes actually looked kind of promising. Got a big move down, got this big wick, got nice volume, held that level. But I suppose even this volume is quite low compared to the previous days. Yeah, the volume profile, that is nice. I suppose if you, even then it hasn't moved 30 points off the low. Yeah. We'll keep it real. Very unlikely that I'll take a trade this morning. Figured I'd just show up and just see. It doesn't hurt to be here. But I'd much rather, yeah, you see all that selling coming in and very little buying? You split it right down the middle, you see all the red coming in, very little green. So there's definitely some sort of selling going on around this like 214, 213 area. You saw it really dense on this previous 5-minute as well. And the 5-minute itself doesn't reflect price action that would make me want to buy. I don't necessarily really want to short. There's nothing clear at the moment. to do it. I'll break that 14-15 area. To test its luck up at 22. Breaks 22 though, we can see potential, but I mean, I didn't expect much resistance around 14-15, so yeah, anything can happen with low volume. It's pretty hard to predict, and there's not a lot of volume in the market. Just a small order can change things. Yeah, it's tough. It doesn't look like it wants to. I mean, if it breaks, I laugh even trying to say it. I don't know why I'm trying to like analyze this low volume just mess. There's nothing really to trade here, I'm being honest. But if it breaks this 13, 14, 15 area, you know, we might see a crazy 7-point run to 22. 22. Right. You know, you catch that breakout. Yeah. What's up, Econ? Yeah. I'm just chilling as well, my friend. Figured I'd just see if there's anything. Yeah, it's pretty low volume. I'll probably just call it any minute. If this was a normal day, I kind of like the long off this level. But I like the risk to reward. Theoretically, risk below low a day. Take profit to the next level. It's just not worth it out there. This bear flag right here, I mean, for sure, started to break lower. The reason why I was thinking long though is because this is a level that would act as support, according to what I'm looking for. You know, we have this bullish price action in here. We have a lot of stacked points of control in here. Kind of from like 205 to, I don't know, 207, somewhere in here. Basically, I'm just looking at oh my gosh, it's hard to control my mouse in this little S. Somewhere in there. Basically, we see that there's some resistance on these two candles, right, at that level. And then this candle opens above, tests it, moves higher, and then we get a move out of that, setting new highs. And you can see the volume kind of concentrated down at the bottom there, which tells me that there is some buying pressure here that moved us out of that resistance and broke us higher. So as we return, then we look at like the first hour today, and as we drop, we see all that volume at the bottom of that level again. That also coincides with us being unable to break lower and actually forming higher lows. And we kind of have a void of volume above us until we get up here to like 30s. Which tells me that if we do get a bounce here, we'll probably pull back up to this liquidity up there. That's kind of the long thesis of, I mean, like the reason why I'd want to long it. I'm not going to, but that's the thought process. And then if we look at like 15-minute, you know, 15-minute came down, held this level, same thing. Volume's kind of concentrated down at the bottom of the candle where that level is, where we'd want to see buyers. And then if I look at like 5-minute, even on this pretty bearish candle, volume's pretty low in the candle. Following candle couldn't close below its volume node. Following candle, volume's all the way at the very bottom of the wick before we pushed up. Yeah, not a trade that I'd take on a day like today with volume being so low. But with all these things kind of aligning, I think it would be not a bad look on a regular day. But for sure, it could be a bear flag. I mean, there's something to be said for having a lower low and a lower high, right? We have a high, we have a lower low, or lower high, lower low. There's potential that I'm looking at this wrong, and I should be looking for an entry short, but I'm not taking anything today. I'm just kind of watching and seeing how things play out. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, I agree with you. Yeah, that's why I'm not taking trade. Is I thought about it, but I realized I probably shouldn't. Although, you know, I would be up 10 points. Nah. Yeah. I think today's a bit of an anomaly with how low volume is. I don't think we're really going to get much either way or the other. I mean, that first 10 minutes probably is the biggest move we'll see all day. But yeah, I feel you. Yeah, because I don't have a massive level of support until we get down in here. And I like this. It's kind of a wide range. Like 1.6 to 135, 30-point range. But I would expect to see some buying in here. I mean, we saw a big move out of that area, and then we have volume profiles to kind of support that. But look at the 4 hours, see if there's anything worth noting. Yeah, not really, right? A lot of volume up in this area, not much until we get down in here. I like this level a lot. If we get like that 135, 136 somewhere in there, see a lot of volume stacked in that area. Same thing, kind of was resistance, and we got a big breakout, and that's right where that volume was. That'd be interesting. But yeah. Yeah, we just grind up exactly. Yeah, it might be one of those things where if I just took that trade and then left it open for like 6 hours, it would eventually hit my 30-point take profit. But I'm not trying to do that. I don't want to do that to myself. Oh man. Oh. Stick around for another 15 minutes. We'll put in our first hour of the day, and then I'll probably head out. I figured I'd just show up and do kind of a non. What am I in? Nice 1-minute pattern. I mean, we cannot close above that like 217. But we have sort of formed higher lows, higher highs. Yeah. Yeah. My only concern is it's like struggling so much in this area to the upside. And then on this pretty big drop, we have that volume, a lot of volume right there at like 22. We haven't even reached that point yet, but I would expect some resistance in there. But even if we do get like this little break out of this range, then pretty much just immediately hit the next area of what I would assume to be resistance, right? If I look at like the volume profile of this little, whoa, yeah, kind of right in here. Like to see some of that selling that led to that further drop. I'm analyzing volume as if there is volume, but there's volume so low today. I don't even know if it's like a legitimate strategy on a day like today. I guess it's all relative, but not something that I feel so strongly about. Yeah, I think you're right. It's just a slow grind up, apparently. On Discord, we'll see what you're looking at. Oh yeah, I see you. Making a little ascending wedge for sure. That honestly might be a solid look for a break to the downside. Isn't that usually kind of a bearish pattern? Especially after a drop, you get like a ascending wedge. Alright, we're right at the spot I'd expect some resistance to be around like 22. See what happens. If we break that, I think we see this level up here for sure. There shouldn't really be much in the way. We're looking at that drop, you know, majority of volumes down here. Yeah, continuation pattern, yeah, for sure. Similar to like a bear flag. Alright, so far, pretty much to the point, it is rejecting off that 22. Yeah. My 6 contracts. I'm the whale today, boys. You buy market and just see the volume spike. I'm the institution today. Oh man, maybe I should have got in for the multi-hour 30-point trade. Entry at the level at 206. You know, man, maybe I missed out. Beautiful opportunity. No, I'm chilling. I was kind of bummed when I figured out today was holiday, so things would be kind of slowed down. I was excited to get back to it. I know, dude. The from 222 to like 224, that 2-point breakout. Yeah, yeah. No, I feel you, bro. I wasn't fast enough. It just happened too quick. That breakout that wouldn't even cover the cost of the contract. Your break-even trade. Oh, did Gil. Alright. I missed this very exciting move. What can I say? See you, Yvonne. Yeah, I'm hopping out of here. Thank you all for tuning in for an hour of low volume 20-point move. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Alright, take it easy, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.